YouTube, what's good with you guys? Gniady back here with another video, and today I'm gonna be going over the best offensive playbook and how to run it inside of Madden 24 Ultimate Team and Madden 24 in general. But yeah, I'm happy to be back, guys. It's a big long break. I was gone for a month because I had a break for school and baseball and stuff like that, so I was gone at home, didn't have my setup, couldn't bring really anything with me, but I'm back. I'm about to grind down some videos for you guys. So if you guys see me wearing the same thing in back-to-back videos, just know it's because I'm recording all on the same day. But we're starting off with the offensive side of things, so let's go ahead and hop into that. So the first thing I want to show you guys is in sets right here. This base team item set right here is going to go ahead and give you any playbook you want in the game. It also gives you any coach, jersey, or stadium. It's 3 players. It's super easy to do. Right here, if you can see it pop up, it's 370 overalls, and it's super easy to do. So you just go ahead and complete that set, and you can get any playbook you want. So if you're ever wondering, like, how do we get playbooks, yada yada, that's how you do it, and that's going to give you the Colts playbook. So let's hop into the actual plays. So now, taking a look at the actual playbook right here, all the plays I'm going to run out are in gun, and it's all pretty deep into the playbook itself, right? So the main formation I run out of is bunch offset, and we'll get into why that's so important. But you also have like trips, tight end offset, weak, PA flood's pretty good play. Any of these RPOs are pretty good. Trips, tight end offset is also another one I like to run a lot. But we actually start with this one right here. I kind of went over this in my Jets as well because trips, tight end offset's in there as well. And I got verticals, so we can actually hop into this right here. Go against Tampa 2 or something. So this is also a time to talk to you guys about abilities as well. So on offense, my abilities, I run Gunslinger. So I have William Perry, quarterback, gets Gunslinger for free, but gift drop for 1 AP, Sephi lead for 5 AP. That's 6 AP total. And then Jimmy Graham's going to have tight end apprentice for 2 AP. So that's 8 AP. It's now 8 AP because they put Sephi lead to 5 AP. So there it is, 8 AP on my offense. And the reason I use a tight end apprentice right here in Colts compared to Jets when I used a slot apprentice is because a lot of the things I'm running will have my tight end right here like this on the side, and not really anyone in the slot that I need to move into some sort of like hot route or something like that as well. You know, if you have the ability to have a 1 AP tight end app, well, along with a running back 1 AP running back app, that's also really good, and you could do that as well. I don't have that luxury currently, so I just run the 2 AP tight end apprentice right now. And I like it a lot. I mean, I don't really do too much with tight end apprentice, but there's some different things you can do. So for example, in this play right here, this verticals, you could put Jimmy Graham in like a cross instead of what he was doing before. You could also put him in a corner route right here, something like that. So we can snap this right here, corner route. Nothing crazy, just chuck something up. But I would usually probably have him in a cross right here, and then you could watch the right side. In a cover 2, that deep guy is going to usually get open right there. But if you're going against cover 3 or something, or a man, then Jimmy Graham on that cross is more likely to get open than not. Even if it's man, he can also get open on that corner or whatever. But this is the plays I like to run out of here. Also, I can go with I could run it, whatever. They have a really good RPO that would go to circle right here. The Puka, the inside guy. Also, if you flip it, it would still go to Puka. And that's also a really good play right there as well to run that RPO out of this formation as well. This is probably my favorite RPO to run. Maybe even like out of a gun tight or something, you can run that as well. But that's all I have for that formation. So again, that is trips, tight end offset. Before we get into bunch offset, bunch strong nasty is also really good. Wide trail is a really good play, and we'll go ahead and show you why right here. You can really run bunch wide trail or bunch trail from any part of the field, but the things I recommend you do is you put Odell on a streak and then motion him out as well so he doesn't bump into DJ right here, or R1. And then your primary read is going to be R1 right here, DJ Moore in this case. And then if he doesn't get open, Jimmy Graham over in the middle usually will get open and kind of split the defense in some way, or especially beat a man. But this kind of what it looks like right here. I'm going to be reading DJ. DJ is going to get over that zone right there. That was a really bad pass lead by me, but you see how he gets open through that zone. I could try it again, right? But it kind of gets a little bit predictable when you're motioning out your guy every single time like that. So you can keep him inside, keep him on that cross right there over the middle, or keep him on the drag that he was on before you make the adjustment or the audible. That gets open a lot against man as well, along with Jimmy Graham. It's kind of hard to use her both against man and man, right? Unless you want to go ahead and put like a hard flat or something, but then really you're not in man at the same time. So right here we'll see a better pass lead by me. Gets open right there, boom, gets that zone right open right there. And then if you want to leave it how it is, it also is a good play like this as well. Jimmy Graham usually splits the zone right here, as you can see he did. Boom, hit it right there. Unless that's getting manned or usered, even if it's in man, unless he users it, that route is open like 95% of the time, I want to say. But out of that formation alone, out of bunch strong nasty, that's really the only play I'll run. Daggers, okay, not really that crazy. If you want to run mesh flat spot, you can kind of do that as well. Any really mesh against man is pretty good. It's hard to user both flats, because both flats will probably get open unless he wants to put hard flats yet again, but you have to make that adjustment, and it's hard to know if you're going to be running man every play. So now into the real good stuff. Double post is the main reason you should be running Colts. Colts is really good because of this double post play, and we're going to show you exactly how to run it and what to do in all these different possible scenarios when you're playing against, or when you want to use bunch or double post. So the first and really only adjustment you need to make is put R1 on a streak, and that's about it. I like to block my running back. You don't have to. You can keep whatever you want here. Your primary read is actually probably gonna be Puka, but you want to look at your tight end first right here. So circle on that crosser right there is gonna get open against 90% of coverages. Man, it'll beat cover 3. It'll beat cover 2. It has a pretty good chance of beating cover 4. It can beat as well. A lot of coverages it's gonna beat regardless of whatever you put on the field. Unless you're have like a hard flat over on Jimmy, man him up, have a hard flat along with usering Puka. Like, that's really the only way you're going to stop this play. So I'll show you right here how it looks against cover 3. You give it some time. Puka's going to split that cover 3 every single time like that and gets open for a wide open touchdown. So that play is really good because of that crosser. It gets open basically, like I said, against 90% of coverages. Go ahead and do that again. Block Cordell Patterson right here. And Jimmy Graham, you can kind of snap throw him like this. Against a cover 3, it's a little bit harder because of that hook curl kind of gets out there like that. So it's going to be hard. If you can even wait a little bit longer and it's still not going to get open right there. So against a cover 2, this is how it kind of look. Your primary read can still be Puka, but also Jimmy Graham should get open up the sideline right here, as you can see. Actually, they drop into a super deep zone right here. I have never seen a cover 2 play like that before in my entire life. But majority of cover 2s won't have someone go deep like that right there. But we can even show you how Puka looks against a cover 2 in this route. Yet again, the linebackers are dropping pretty far back, but he still splits that cover 2 like that over the top right there. A deep crosser. It's going to get open against cover 2 a lot, especially when you have a clear out route like DJ Moore on the streak right there. He's going to clear out that other zone that would be playing Puka in the first place. But you can even kind of snap throw. You're going to get a little bit more of a drop right there from Tariq Woolen, which in reality, like I said, probably wouldn't get that much of a drop. He's probably not going to play that much. He might be just because he has universal coverage lighting up in this scenario is why he's playing so far back. But that is it. And then also the last thing I'll suggest out of this play, I mean double post. If you want to keep Cordell on this and he likes to keep running with the running back or something, you could switch the way he runs out of the backfield. Like this, boom, gets open right there, kind of hit him 5 yards right there, guaranteed, something like that. That's also another strategy you can use right there if you have if you have a running back apprentice on him or hot route master, you can put him on like a Texas route or something, and that should get open as well. There's a bunch of different possibilities you can do out of this play, but this route by Puka right here, circle whatever who it is right there in your outside receiver spot, is gonna be what makes this play so good, and the main reason why Colts is so good, but because it also has those couple formations that we went over before this one that make it as good as it is. And then some other plays you can also run out of this same formation is spacing. We'll get into that as my last play because I like to run that on 2-point conversions and goal line. Speed dig is pretty good. I don't really want to go into too much about speed dig. If you want to run it, you can. It's pretty self-explanatory. Z-Spawn Go is a play I don't run too much, if ever, but this little route right here is pretty good. We can kind of show you what it looks like against a cover 2. Puka, boom, hits that down. And it's really more for against man. Right, I don't really know how to run it. I don't run it too much, but I do know there are people who do run it against a man look or something like that, because it can fool a user or something like that. So that's more of a play to pull out, like rarely, if ever, right? So that's my suggestion with that. As far as run plays go, inside zone split is pretty good out of this formation. Read option is pretty good as well. And this 4 verticals play is actually really good as well. We can actually get into that right here. We'll see how crazy Tariq Woolen plays on this because, you know, why wouldn't he be playing crazy right here? So I kind of motion out Puka usually right here or whoever's on my outside. And then he kind of gets open up that fly right there, right? Tariq's going to play the absolute crap out of it because he's lit up. But like I said, 95% of the time, that's going to get pretty open, especially against a good cover 2 look right here. We can actually see what it looks like normally. We get held right there, something crazy like that. But yeah, in this practice mode, for some reason, my guys are always lit up and they play the crap out of these plays. But I promise you, I can show you as many clips if you guys want in game. These are going to work super, super well and super efficiently. But let's go ahead and hop into my actual goal line play, the last play I want to show you in this video. So how I set up spacing switch for my goal line play or my 2-point conversion play is I put my outside receiver on the left on a zig. You can even flip the formation and do the same thing on the outside with ISO receiver. And then I also block my running back usually. And the way this works in my head is Odell is my man beater, and then the right side is kind of my zone exploit beater. So right, if I see man, then I know Odell will probably be open. If I see zone, I know most likely the people sitting in these routes up here, either Jimmy Graham or DJ Moore, will get open and exploit the zone. So that's how I run it right here. This is against man. Odell is going to be on that whip route on the zig. Because those guys are flashing orange, they're going to be getting there like it's freaking no tomorrow. But this is mainly what it's going to look like. Boom, Odell's going to beat him right there. Boom. Pretty easy right there. It's going to be a touchdown 95% of the time against man right there. That's going to get wide open unless he sprints over there with his user. And then we can show you guys what it looks like against an actual zone. So this is the cover 2 right here. I'm going to still put Odell on this and then watch the zone right here. If they notice it early enough, then they can probably get there with their man. But Jimmy Graham's going to go up right there, cover 2. It's going to be a tight ball a good amount of the time, but you kind of just have to trust it and chuck it in there. And cover 2 is the hardest one. Is going to be the hardest zone formation you'll see run against this play. So if you kind of can identify the cover 2 earlier, maybe you can switch to a run. And cover 2 is pretty bad at stopping the run usually. So boom, you run in there like that. Pretty simple stuff right there, and that's how I run the goal line, and that is gonna be it. So that's gonna be it for my Colts playbook, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm back. I'll be getting bangers out for you guys as this time goes on. Go over my new defense and stuff like that, how I run that. I'm really don't want to put that out because, man, that stuff is good. It bags the hell out of a lot of defenses and stuff, and it's pretty easy to run with a few things that I'll go over in the video. Go over some top 10 theme teams in the game, my team updates, stuff like that. If you guys want to see that, what else you guys want to see, comment that down below. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I was the best one. You thinking way back, you should have kept them. You always question all of my methods. I try to hold you down. I just want you around. I swear that you don't check your phone. I be pulling in the coupe on my own.